In this video, I will be discussing if Logan Paul is really that good all around, or if he's just trash at everything. When Logan Paul first arrived in WWE, it was to build a match going into WrestleMania 38. His performance was pretty good and he even had a good match with The Miz at SummerSlam later that year. He would then go on to feud with Roman Reigns and challenge for the WWE Undisputed Championship. The match was really good and Paul had a lot of potential. He seemed pretty comfortable on the mic, and he was already athletic, so that helped too. Paul was forced to turn heel because the fans didn't like him for numerous reasons. He would then have a feud and match with Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 39. It was really good and had a funny moment in it. He would then feud with Ricochet and the build was okay at best. The match at SummerSlam was ultimately disappointing. Then that same year he would feud with Rey Mysterio and beat him for the Men's United States Championship. The match was okay, and with an over 200-day reign, he only defended the title 3 times until LA Knight would take it off of him at SummerSlam 2024. Paul's match at WrestleMania this year was a massive disappointment, and I knew it would be. Styles hasn't been the same since 2017 and Logan Paul just doesn't have the fundamentals in the ring. He would then team with Cena to have a tag match with Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. The match was pretty mid and Paul even tried doing one of his springboard moonsaults and almost took out Cena. Even the stuff he's supposed to be good at, he can't even do. The summer feud with Jelly Roll was fine and just made Jelly Roll look good, which is fine. He's currently feuding with CM Punk and he has aligned himself with the Vision for the Men's War Games match. Which I guess is fine because Seth Rollins got hurt and the heels needed another member for their team. The build up to this year's War Games has been pretty bad. They've just used the excuse of having big names to feud with each other. Yes, Punk is feuding with the Vision, but there's like multiple stories in this match. For example, Roman being in the match doesn't make any sense because he clearly said he didn't want to be around the Usos till Christmas, and he's barely feuding with the Vision as a whole. This whole thing is a mess and I can't wait for it to be over and time for the Rumble. All the people on the internet saying that Logan Paul is great are just lying, or too ignorant to understand why he's just plain bad. First, the storylines. Every single story he's been a part of since joining WWE has been that he's an outsider. It's pretty much clear at this point that yes, he's a part-timer, but he's also more than just a celebrity wrestler. This also makes him a pretty one-dimensional character, and he's always been that way. Next is his promo ability. Now yes, he seems pretty confident when he cuts a promo, but that doesn't mean what he's saying makes any sense or is any good. Promos have to tell a story as well. They have to go in a chronological order that makes sense to the story. Promos have to get the fans behind you or make them hate you. Logan does none of that. People boo him because of outside reasons and him just coming off like a bad human being. His promos are as basic as any other up-and-coming heel in pro wrestling. He just talks with no substance, appeal, or logic behind what he's saying. He's like the fourth Miz in the company but with less storytelling and more nonsense. Last but not least, his in-ring ability. Now yes, I'm completely aware that he is athletically gifted and that does help in pro wrestling, but the art of wrestling is so much more than that. Logan is just a spot monkey that stole most of Hangman Page's moveset. He just does the same moves, in the same order, with no substance every single match. In wrestling you need to have psychology, taunt the audience if you're a heel, sell the injuries during the match, have body language, tell the story of the match depending on who you're facing, facial expressions that's not overbearing, having a strategy that makes sense, building the tension from the ground up, and having the right emotions to get the audience completely invested. Not only does Paul do none of that, but at this point he's botching his own moves and the executions of them are pretty bad as well. He just does moves for the sake of it, and that doesn't make you a good wrestler, it makes you a spot monkey that doesn't know the art and purpose of professional wrestling. What do you guys think? Is Logan Paul that good or just plain bad at everything in pro wrestling? Please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content like this.